BC Outdoor Sport Fishing is brought to you by Pacific Toyota Dealers, YAMAHA, BC Outdoors Magazine, Rapala, Duncan B. Lodge, Port Boathouse, LOWRANCE, Mayhem Fly Fishing.
Welcome everybody to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Oh yeah, special show today. We're up at Murphy Sport Fishing. Dave, thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming again.
And we got a super special guest, Kyle Bryan.
Yes.
Storm. And we got a whole bunch of umbrella brands underneath you guys, right? So let's talk about Rapala, Lure Jensen, Storm, Suffix, Gamakatsu, VMC. I got
Blue Fox.
Blue Fox. Those are the main ones that I use, I believe.
Everything you need.
You got everything. That's right. Everything. Knives, anything. So we're up at Murphy's, obviously. That's why you're here. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing. And actually, before that, let's tell everybody where you are, how to get here,
Sure.
that kind of stuff, right?
So we're in northwest Vancouver Island. We're 20 miles south of the Brooks Peninsula. We're about 5 hours from Nanaimo. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's a
Kyuquot.
Kyuquot, right?
Yeah.
Little community here. There's about 200 people here. There's no road in here,
No.
right?
Yeah.
There's boat access only.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a hidden paradise.
Yeah, it is.
right?
Yep. And so what's on the agenda?
Well, we're gonna head up north, right? Do some lingcod fishing. It's really hot right now. Like it's off the chart.
I like lingcod
Right.
fishing.
And then maybe get some halis.
Yeah, sounds
Some nice
good.
halis around here right now.
How about bombers? Gas for
Your
bombers?
favorite, there's always
I
bombers
love
there.
catching bombers. What's your biggest lingcod you ever caught?
Biggest lingcod, I think it was about 28. I've got bigger, but you want to throw those ones back, personally.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
It's
for
pretty
sure.
good.
So we should talk about the date when you're here.
Yeah, it's late.
It's late. This is third to last trip there. It's
Yeah.
August 26th, and the sun's shining.
It's warm.
Right. We're basically the only ones fishing
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of gone home for the season, so which is our favorite time.
yeah,
Right. The fish are still thick out there,
yeah.
so it's on.
What do you think, Dave? What's your guess?
I can't tell. So if it is a ling, keep his head under the water for me when he comes up.
Like when they thrash around, Dave?
Yeah, that's when they get away. That heavy lure is working good, eh? 18 ounces. Okay, back up. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Let's have a look.
You're on fire.
Woo! So that's a little bit on the big side for my liking. Actually, you know what? He's not bad. So, look at that. Don't try this at
Nice,
home.
Kyle.
There's actually a little soft spot here,
Yeah.
right? There's no, but don't put your hands in a lingcod's mouth.
Look
See
at that.
that?
He hammered that bait.
That's a 14-inch jig. Gone. Nice work. Okay, so let's fix.
Perfect.
So that's about a 17 pound.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
That's perfect.
Nice job, Kyle.
That's a beauty. Okay,
The Ling Slayer.
that's what you got.
I don't know. I'm just keeping the rod down below my shoulder though.
Yeah, keep her low.
Low hole in him. Crank it away.
YAMAHA, the official power of BC Outdoors Sport Fishing TV. YAMAHA, conquer water.
Hey folks, Mike Mitchell here from BC Outdoors Sport Fishing. I'm going to give you my 5 quick kokanee tips to get you started this season. First of all, let's talk about rods here quickly too. When you're going to pick your rod out, or if you have some rods, get something that's got a real supple yet strong backbone to it too. We want the ultra sensitivity in the tip. We'd also want it to be able to flex and bend so when they're taking their runs, they're not going to pop the hooks out of their mouths. The next thing I'm going to say is leader length. Leader length is so important with these fish, it seems. The more erratic you can get your bait presentation, the better for these fish. Again, I would go between 18 to 12 inches on my leader length. The next thing we're talking about is the bait presentation. Lots of these little squirt hoochies here seem to work really well, but what I find nothing better is the old Procure dyed pink corn. You get your hands on that recipe. I'll even share it with you if you send me an email. I'll give you my secret recipe. But that has been the key for us for sure, is a nice dyed Procure pink corn. The next thing we're talking about is electronics too. Is you want to find the fish, and what you're looking for is the big schools. And once you find that, I mark a waypoint on my sounder, and we're going to go back and work that whole area. Even though they are moving within a certain area, they're all going to stay within that general area, and you can go back and forth over that school, and you're going to have multiple hookups. The last tip, and maybe the most important of the tips I'm going to give you, is speed. The speed you want to run between for kokanee is going to be about 1.4 to about 1.6. This Yamaha motor that we're using is a 60 horse. Some guys are saying it's overkill. I'm going to tell you right now, I can get this motor down to 1.4 to 1.6 easily, and all it is a press of a button on the RPM adjustments here, and it is absolutely ultra smooth, ultra quiet, and that gets me exactly the same speed I need to go to increase my hookups.
Join us for the all-new BC Outdoors Show, April 17th to 19th at Chilliwack Heritage Park. Brought to you by BC Outdoors Magazine, Pacific Yachting Magazine, and Sportsman Channel Canada. 3 trusted brands come together to bring the best of the outdoors lifestyle. Exhibitors, workshops, and events in boats, fishing, hunting, outdoors, and all-terrain vehicles all weekend long. Come experience the energy. The all-new BC Outdoors Show, April 17th through the 19th at Chilliwack Heritage Park. Booth space still available. Visit bcoutdoorshow.com.
See the highest detailed images of fish and structure with active imaging. Share sonar, waypoints, and routes wirelessly between Elite TI2 displays. Elite TI2, new from LOWRANCE.
Closed captioning brought to you by the world-famous Duncanby Lodge, located in beautiful Rivers Inlet, BC.
Okay. Hey, guess what?
What?
Not a big guy.
Oh, that's perfect. That's what we're looking
Yeah,
for.
right on. I lied. Sorry, I thought it was another yellow eye. Look at that.
Beauty.
It's good size.
That's what we said. When we get here, we're only going to take the little ones, so
That's what
which
we're
is a
looking
good thing
for.
because we haven't caught any big ones
Yeah.
yet. But you know what? Up to 20 pounds,
Yeah.
I guess. He had that. I can't get it out. Like,
Nice. Perfect.
that's your classic offshore giraffe spotted there.
Yeah.
Light one there. It's the leader.
Yum.
Yeah.
Went perfect.
That one's about maybe 8 inches over legal, something like that, or so.
Right on.
It's a good one. We'll put him away and
You on, Kyle?
keep his head low.
Nice ling.
Okay, back up for me, Kyle.
Beautiful.
That's a
That's
nice one,
perfect
eh?
size.
Nice work. All right. Professional lingcod fisherman now. Look how he grabs that.
Yeah, not let go.
So right now there's no hook.
That's no hook in there, that's just teeth.
That's just us grabbing it. Nice work. So that's the perfect size.
Yeah, that's
right?
beautiful.
You know what? Well, I'm sure as we go along, we're gonna get some giant ones.
How big is that, Dave?
That's about a 14-pound
Beautiful.
fish. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So Dave, I think you found the ling spot now. After fighting with some yellow eye earlier.
Yeah, get him.
Yeah, you finally got him.
Just had to get a little deeper.
Yeah.
Get away from the pinnacle there. And this was really in TV time, like what, 20 seconds after we let that other one go?
Yeah, not even. That's real time.
Real
TV time's
Yeah,
a little more
I guess
skewed.
so, yeah.
Yeah, real time. This was on the drop back down.
Yeah, that's right. It's almost live.
It is. Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels pretty large.
It does it?
Yeah.
All right. You worried? He might have a ling record here for you. Oh, the day of the boat, I should say. Ling of the boat.
There he is.
Oh.
That one we're gonna let go.
Yeah. Okay. That's a nice fish.
Sometimes they'll shake off. You give them a little bit of slack, they can.
Yeah.
But this one, not.
No, he's not going to cooperate.
Okay.
So how big is that fish, Dave?
He's about 26 or so, 27.
Wow. Okay, what can I do?
I need you to hold the rod, yeah.
And these fish don't suffer the same trauma.
No, they're just like a salmon. They go up and down. They feed off the bottom.
Yeah.
So again, give it the pop.
Perfect.
Right.
Nice.
I'm
Nice
happy
job,
to
Dave.
go, and
Nice job.
you know what? I'll probably meet them at the bottom and catch them again.
Yeah.
Because they're like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they don't stop. That doesn't hurt them. They're just
No.
another day. What do you got this time?
I don't know. I asked, they won't answer.
Oh.
Last time I thought it was a yellow eye, came up as a ling. This one could be a salmon, who knows. Have you ever caught a salmon on a swim bait, Dave?
I have actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet you have.
I've caught two
Yeah? Coho or Chinook?
Chinooks.
Yeah?
Both very large. It has to be a pretty big fish to get it in
Yeah.
its mouth, right? So they make you work, eh?
They do.
There's nothing
what's
easy.
this? I don't see orange, Dave.
I don't see orange. Nice work.
I see a ling.
Beauty, Mike.
Oh, that's a good
Perfect
one.
size too.
Yeah. So, how big do you think, Dave?
He's about 15 pounds, 14 pounds. Perfect.
I think Kyle's still got the big one though. Hey, Kyle?
He does.
We nodding your head very confidently over there. You want to come on look at this? This is a pretty good fish though, Kyle.
We got all perfect eaters here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Of course, lighthouse lure, swim bait.
Popped out and gone.
Exactly. Right.
Perfect.
So if you look closely, see they got inverted teeth,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to stick your hand in there,
New.
right?
Why not?
And you notice I'm grabbing them.
Yeah.
Right. They have a nice little flat spot in here,
Yeah.
but you want to make sure they're kind of docile before you do that.
I see most people just using a gaff on them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But for the show, we want to.
Yeah. Hello folks, Mike Mitchell here from BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV. We're going to talk to you a little bit about our life. I mean, the last 9 years has been solid filming, whether it be spring, winter, fall, saltwater, freshwater, you name it. We've been able to rely on our YAMAHA products. And I'll tell you, there's nothing better than getting up in the morning, thinking about that morning bite, and not having to think about your motor starting, being reliable. My passion for fishing really started as a young kid. I can remember sitting in the boat with my dad when I was young and tying on a red carry special and catching the first trout on a fly that I picked, and that I really think that was a defining moment of me wanting to continue to fish and showing passion about fishing. Also, my passion for fishing, I think, is translated over to my family, and my 3 kids at times have been absolutely over the moon about fishing and get going. And now, of course, when kids get older, the priorities change, but fishing is still super important in our family when we have the cabin time. And jumping in the G3 and heading out trolling for kokanee is definitely something we all look forward to in the summer. We never worry about what's going to happen with that motor. The boats are going to get us to where they need to go, and that's all powered by Yamaha.
Learning with the Pros, brought to you by BC Outdoors Magazine.
Hey folks, I'm David Murphy, and I'm going to show you the proper techniques for descending a yellow-eyed rockfish or any species that's prohibited in British Columbia. So when a rockfish comes from depth, right, it gets what's called barotrauma, right? And barotrauma is generally looks like its stomach turned out, which you can see inside there. And if it's really deep, his eyeballs will bulge. There's a little bit of bulge, right? So it's mandatory now in British Columbia to have a release device. Now it comes in many different styles. This is the high end, which most of the guides use. They're about $65. We take the device, hook it onto our release clip, and it's really important you get it on there good because these are expensive, okay? On the back of it, depending on the depth, there's a setting. I've got it set for about 200 feet. And basically what it does, these little jaws close, and when it gets to depth, it automatically releases for the fish. Now, for the barotrauma to go away, the fish has to go at least half the depth of where it came from. So we caught this one in 170, so we need to get it down at least 85 feet. So what I do, I just put it through the coarseness of the jaw there. I've got him good. I'm just gonna set him in the water. I'm just gonna lower my downrigger really slow until I get a little bit of tension. There he is. And I'm just gonna let him slowly descend. And I'm gonna take him right down to right now we're in just about 200 feet of water. I'm gonna bring him down to 200. And you'll actually feel it on your downrigger when he comes back to, not life, but the barotrauma goes away, his stomach goes back in, his eyes go back in, and he'll just start flapping and he'll just come off that device. So we're at 100 now. Starting to feel him bounce. He's coming back to life. And he's pretty much gone there now. But we'll let it go all the way down, right to bottom before I bring it back up, just to make sure he's off there. There you go. And that's it. That's how you successfully release rockfish in British Columbia. For more tips like this, check us out online or join us in next week's episode. Right up along the kelp.
That's the winning cast right there. Oh, that's a good cast. Oh, I just had tap. Oh no! Oh. You got to follow it up again. Oh, it's right there. Oh yeah!
Bassmaster.
Oh, you lift them. Oh, jeez. There we go, I'm on. Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Oh.
He ripped the tail off.
Oh, you're gonna count that one, eh?
What do you mean? It's a fish.
There's a bit of a problem.
Look at that. I didn't even need the tail on it.
The biggest one right here.
He took the tail off of it. That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good fish.
That's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
You beat me by 5 seconds, but I
I don't know. kept track.
Is that why they call it August?
That is a good fish.
You always got to keep reeling because
Yeah.
you can keep his head pointed towards you, he'll swim right up.
Yeah.
You stop,
Yeah.
right back down.
That's why it's kind of nice also being in the rod holder to do that.
You'll wear yourself out. 230 feet.
Yeah. 240.
240 feet. That's a good size fish. That's a big one.
It's a keeper, right, Dave?
What I'm going to do is I'm
Beauties.
going to open the lower jaw. Yeah. Right? Just get him under here with that. I'm going to lift him aboard, do a quick measure. Right? If he's legal, I'll take him. If not, I'll just unslip, flip the line from that. He's way good.
Yeah.
Way good.
And now, here's a look at today's tackle and gear.
Hello folks, we're going to talk to you about the gear that we've been using on today's bottom fishing episode. So the rods today we're using were the new Legacy series. This one is the speed jigging rod, 5'8", heavy action, moderate. It's a pretty good rod. Lots of sensitivity, right? Especially when we're doing that kind of that trolling for lingcod with the big swim baits. It was kind of neat, right? And of course, then the halibut series rod. Now this one is a 6'6", a little more meat to it. Yeah, we needed that on, especially that one that I caught today was a beauty. It was 45. We needed that backbone.
We were hanging a 2-pound light off that.
Yeah,
So
it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reels are just lever drag, standard issue across. Most guys are using those out in the water right now.
80-pound test.
80-pound test, which is good enough, right, for that. And then we started getting into something different. So let's before we get to the baits, let's talk about the setup for halibut on how we ran the rigs here. And this is something you do a little different than most people, right?
You know what? We're not close to tackle shops or anything like
Yeah.
that, so we just make our own.
Yeah.
We call it a pour boy. It can be out of mono.
Yeah.
Or just the green string.
Yeah.
We run a little swivel in between two swivels.
Yeah.
Basically swivel on each end, and we just loop our ball on.
This is basically replacing a spreader bar, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like I say, we don't have the store to go buy
Yep.
spreader bars, so we just make our own.
Yep.
Right?
Single treble hook with whatever bait you got available.
Yeah, I use about 80-pound test line, and then
Okay.
whatever bait we use trimmings from the fish plant.
Yeah.
Right, that seems to be the best, right?
Perfect.
You can use lingcod, you can use halibut, you can do
Yeah.
whatever. Any scraps you find works.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. And this is something I was excited about because we did this a couple years ago. We were fishing this big swim baits for lingcod, and it's a fun bite when they hit it going the other way.
Yeah.
So we got a couple different swim baits. We got the new Storm one where you can talk about that one, right?
So the new Storm, it's the Wild Out Giant Shad. It's 18 ounce, so really 18 ounces is key, right? I mean, we're fishing 140, 160 feet of water, so we were down, right? And it's got a 12-inch tail, big target, and we were catching some pretty big lingcod.
Yeah, we were.
These ones,
Yeah.
right? So this isn't out yet, but it's coming out in the spring, right? It's just a prototype. It worked extremely well.
Yep. And then the other two rods we're using, we had various colors of the Megabyte lighthouse lure stuff here too, and this one is lots of guys are running these ones right now, and this is
that color.
This is the rum and coke one, and this was, you can see it's
cheap.
it's spent a day down there, and it's
really
but it's still got some life left in it, right?
And that's a 14 ounce jig. It's got a nice big hook on it.
Yeah.
Right? Same run 80-pound test leader.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
And various colors and stuff that we were running down there, but that seemed to be the most popular one that we
are.
are.
Green one glow, and basically we just putting it down the bottom and slowly just reeling it up.
Yeah.
Lingcod's like a cumber.
Yeah, which was really neat. Yeah.
Worked really well.
And then of course Procure today.
You put that on everything.
I do. I had it on salad last night. It was quite good. Yeah. I don't recommend it going on salad actually. But this one, so this is the Bloody Tuna Super Gel, and just a little bit of a different scent. It's got some really oily consistencies to it, and it just is gonna exude that scent, bring them in a little bit more holding power, right? Yeah, I did go on everything. Every spoon that went down, whether it was anchovy or this, went down with it.
On my pants.
Yeah, it'll be in your boat. You'll find it like 2 weeks later. You'll be like, oh my God, Mitchell, what's going on, right? Yeah. So this is the basic setup too. We ran some spinning rods, the same ones we're using for salmon. Just the Legacy series with Delta reels, 40-pound test, and just casting to some of the bombers and little jigs and stuff like that. That was lots of fun. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, folks, we're going to follow up a quick list, and then we'll see you out on the water.
Your life is an experience.
So I'm getting everything set back up again. He's driving the first thing. And literally 50 feet in front of us, a humpback whale comes up right in front of the boat. And he goes, "Dad!" And I look over and I said, "It's a humpback, buddy. It's all good." And about 2 minutes later,
Let us be one of them.
an eagle scoops down, grabs a rockfish out of a kelp bed, off it goes, and he was hooked.
Look at the fish in the beach here. They are here. Here we go! We're on!
Oh, now, you see how he waited to say that until yours is gone, Jabron?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go, reel. Oh yeah, that's better. Got him? Out of it. Anticipation is killing me. I'm just gonna. I'm just cranking. Yeah. You can take it out of the rumble. That's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my balance. Yeah. No, I was wrong. Yeah. I kind of put all that. Yeah. So he's coming aboard and it's coming in hot. Okay.
We're just gonna give him the hook, eh?
Is it in there?
Oh, I can't see it.
Nice helmet.
Set. Fine, let's go ahead. Nice, eh? Yeah. Thanks, Dave. I'm not gonna hold this long, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to balance and hold this fish.
That real one? You pull that reel back to the rumble a bit.
Nice fish.
Welcome aboard.
Nice fish, pal. There you go. Thank you. That's not a bad way to end the day here. What is it? 10:30? Not 10 yet? No. Oh. I guess you kind of know. I guess you kind of improve every time we go out here and film. You know what you're doing. You got an idea of what's going on. That's great. We drop lines. First halibut within 10 minutes. Another smaller one on we released, and then this one.
Yeah, it's good to finish up.
Yeah.
You know what? You say part the hands on our twin fish.
Yeah.
You don't need to be greedy.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
I'll take that one.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Try to shake your
Like in hand.
hand. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for having us. I'm not gonna shake your thanks for going halibut there. Yeah. Good little fish to take home there.
Oh, the family's gonna be happy.
Right on.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah. And thank you folks for joining us on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Look forward to having you join us on a future episode.